Hi everybody, welcome back. It's Hannah from Hannah's Decodes. I hope you're all doing well and life's good. I thought today we would do a little bit of a continuation on from what we did last week, and that was using that's enough to step out of conditions that we are over and we want to change. And in that kind of thought and respect is almost like jumping into another dimension or a higher dimension. And then once you've sort of cleared that stuff you don't want, you can really focus on what you do want. And for me, there's been a couple of big times that I mentioned in the last video where that has been really successful and really helped in some quite major situations in my life. So I don't know if you can see the wind outside in Sydney, we've had wind, like crazy wind for, this must be the third day where it's just going on day and night. You hardly get a break from it. So there must be this huge solar storm happening somewhere or something. So you'll see some movement out in my garden of trees blowing around. But anyway, back to the meditation. So I thought, I spoke last week about when we have had enough of something, that both times or the few times I've used those words or the phrase, that's enough, I have I've been using my hands. And I'm getting a nudge to use my hands with other kind of healings and manifestations. So I thought that would be nice. And when last week in the video, when I said that's enough, it was a bit of that's enough. I've had enough, and it was quite abrupt. But with manifesting what we want in the future, I thought it would be, I heard someone talking, what was it? There was something someone said the other day about warming your hands and that energy of rubbing your hands. So I thought it would be nice to do the light love breath of sort of relaxation and clearing our energy, and then doing the quantum technique of seeing ourselves in the future and sending love to ourselves and receiving it. But at the same time, just rubbing our hands. Sometimes when it might be a cold day or something and you come in and there's a good meal and you go, ooh, that's going to be nice, or yum. So I just thought that energy and friction and physical thing, because like I said last week, we're physical beings in a physical world, and I think sometimes just having these intentions in your head is the beginning of manifestation. But because we're physical, just doing something physical, and it can even be, if you'd like to, just walking and having little mantras as you walk. But I just thought this would be nice to do, and there's something about warming the hands. I'm not quite sure what it is. What is that? There's something about it. It's making a friction, or there's a real energy to it, I suppose, and a comfort, and it's quite comforting. So you can probably hear my hands sort of rubbing together. So I thought that would be nice to do while we're doing, and it doesn't have to be it can be a really slow, gentle, kind of slightly rhythmic rub. And I was also doing something with my hands, just even doing that sort of in your lap is kind of while you're setting your intentions and sending love to your future self and receiving it. But I don't know, the rubbing I thought would be nice to start with. And I've done this a few times and have yet to see the effects, but I thought the hands seem important at the moment to manifest, and also to finish things. So yeah, so the rubbing is kind of a different type of jump in, assisting us with this jump into the dimension or the situation or the life we want to be in. So, and if you want to begin with clearing with that's enough, and you can look at the last week's video. So, but I thought we'd just go into the manifesting what you want, and I'll talk you through it. And I always think with these things, if you felt like it, it's really nice to at some stage have a manifestation that we're all tuned into, like world peace, or I always think the truth it would be good. I always think if the truth is out there, but so many people won't tune in or look at it. And I often think, I mean, you can't manipulate people to change, but you can visualize yourself in a world where your greater community is aware and knows the truth. So I that's my thing that I quite like to do, because I think once people are aware of the truth, then they start to see that there's a choice and what they want to have in the world. And with truth, I mean, I'm just trying to think of, I'm on YouTube, aren't I? Just, like poisons, fluoride in the water is a neurotoxin. And that's been proven without a doubt now. And so many people are oblivious to it. And when you speak about it, they think you're slightly nutty. But there's been a huge court case in America where, without a doubt, it's been proven fluoride is a neurotoxin, and children, infants shouldn't be, the court ruled that infants between 0 and 4 shouldn't drink tap water with fluoride in it, because it decreases their IQ by something like 4% or more. So, I mean, that's huge. That should be on the news, that everyone should know about it and stuff. So things like that baffle me, and there's obviously, I think there's an agenda not to reveal that truth, because people in power probably make money from it, or I don't know why, or they want everyone to be ill for some reason to make money out of it, probably too. So things like that. So I can't change the way people think, but I can see my world where people know what's happening. The people around me, I can visualize that they're aware. My world, everyone's aware what's going on and what's the truth. So that's part of my visualization. Visualization, I can't speak. So that's one of my things. And I think if there's a collective thing, or a collective visualization, that gives it power. And the rubbing of the hands will also assist in that. Okay, so we'll start. I keep wobbling the table, sorry. So just get comfortable, feet flat on the ground, if that works for you, and hands, we're going to be using our hands, so hands just somewhere comfortable in front of you where you can just start to do this. I'm just going to do a slow, gentle rub, and you can do it fast or slow. I'll start off slow, maybe I'll build it up as we go along. I'll see how it feels. And also, I love it if you add your own things and discover what's best for you, because I think that's what this time is all about, is sharing sharing this kind of stuff and making it your own, and because different things will obviously benefit you differently to how it benefits me. So definitely make it your own, and perhaps that doesn't work for you, you need to click, I don't know, you could do anything, or walk, or whatever. Okay, so this is just a guide, and you can take it wherever you want. Okay, so getting comfortable, feet on the floor, And let's start taking in some nice, deep, gentle belly breaths right down to the base of our tummies. And imagine and feel that you're breathing in love and light. Into your bodies. And feel this love and light penetrating all of your cells, all of the organs in your body. And your body is so filled up with love and light that it just starts pulsating out of your skin. And this love and light is almost breathing with your breath and in and out of your skin. It's just a gentle rhythm. And now see yourself in a situation, and if you can't visualize it, just think it through. A situation where you're in the world and the place you want to be, and you have the lifestyle you would like. You have the home you would like, and you're feeling comfortable, joyous, abundant. And just start rubbing your hands if that feels okay. Okay. And you can see yourself in your place you'd like to be. And now send yourself from here where you are now. Send yourself love, loving kindness. And just recognize your future self receiving that. And now see your future self turn to you or look at you and send you loving kindness. So my hands are really, really hot now and almost a little bit sweaty, so it's kind of a little bit of a challenge to to rub them, but I saw my future self when I was receiving love, loving kindness, rubbing her hands as well. So, and that seemed to create a lot of heat. Okay, so just when you're ready, if you want to pause now and continue on receiving love and light from your future self, or pause now. I was going to say, years ago, I was traveling with a lady who owned a kind of mystical crystal shop. And she said a really good way to clear and clean crystals is to just blow on them with the intention of love and light. And I thought that was really nice. I do it all the time with crystals and I do it with other things as well. And I'm getting the nudge to sort of finish or gently finish that manifestation, or not that it's finished, but to feels like my hands, I don't know, should we leave the hot hands, or should we kind of gently say the session is done? I think gently say this session is complete and the connection is there. And so I'm going to blow, because my hands feel buzzy and hot and stuff. I'm just going to blow love and light with the intention of love and light on my hands. And that's kind of a gentle completion, that's the word, of that manifestation. And even though it continues on in our world and in the ethera, or I don't know how to describe it, continues on and manifests, it's for now in our world, we're kind of, it's done. And it'll manifest, and we'll see. So that felt really nice and quite interesting. And the heat, I don't know if anyone else felt the heat in your hands when you were receiving love from your future self. And I mentioned I visualized my future self, her rubbing her hands, and that's when I could really feel this. Yeah, joining the time together, almost. Yeah, it felt like the hands, because we're both doing the same action. And that's when it got very hot, where we're meeting in time, even though time's an illusion, we're meeting in the now, if that makes sense. Yeah, so that was kind of interesting. So it'd be interesting to see how excuse me, how it went for you. So I think that's it, and I might keep doing that because it felt so interesting, and yeah, that energy in the hands. So I think the hands and the body is so important in manifesting, and also taking those positive steps in your life to achieve what you desire in the way of manifestation is important too. So I think that's it, and I'll see you next week. And if you'd like to, please like, share and subscribe. Okay, bye. Thank you.